Hey, it's Becca Walkinshaw here, and I'm here today to talk to you about secrets to designing an alcohol-free life that you love. And today we're going to talk about making it through the messy middle. If you are not familiar with me, I am the creator of Be Magnificent AF, alcohol-free lifestyle design for professional women. It is a coaching program. And so today I'm here to share some tips and tricks if you're on that path. First, it's just super important for me to let you know that wanting help to quit drinking is totally a thing, right? Like there's so many people, I work with a lot of people who are just stuck. And it's not only people, it's like really amazing, talented, successful powerhouses of women who are in the height of their career, doing well in life, and just happen to want to remove alcohol from their life. And it's just been a little challenging because alcohol's been that thing that they've done for a really long time. And so to switch from doing something, anything for a really long time to then changing your lifestyle, it can be really challenging. And especially because of that messy middle, right? That messy middle part. And so that's what we're going to talk about today is like once you make that choice to quit drinking, there's this piece where it's kind of uncomfortable, right? You can have this like fear of missing out. You can have this like starting to feel emotions that you maybe have been avoiding for several years. You may feel sadness. You may feel anger. You may feel frustration. You may feel bored, right? You may feel like uncomfortable because you've just always drank and you just don't even really know what to do. So, I'm here to let you know, like, that's really normal part of the process, and there's nothing wrong with you. And all those like big uncomfortable emotions that you're feeling, those are temporary. A lot of people feel like it's going to last forever, and that's why they go back to drinking. I'm here to let you know that's simply not true. It's not true. The truth is, with the right support, the right community, the right mindset, right? You can move from wanting to quit drinking to designing an alcohol-free life you love quicker and easier than a lot of the people out there. And so here are my tips for you on how you can do it easier, a little bit better and with less pain than some folks. I'm not saying that it's not going to be hard because, again, there's still that messy middle. But here are some tips to really support you on your journey. So, tip number one is find your person, find a person that you really respect, that you want to be like, and who has been through a similar journey. Now, you don't want this to be your spouse. You don't want it to be your in-laws or your mother. You want it to be someone that you are not emotionally connected or charged with. However, you want it to be someone who can really be a strong leader for you and really someone you can confide in and that they can really support you. For some of us, like for me, I invested in a coach. I know for other people, they go to different support groups. So there's a lot of different ways. There's groups online, like find your person, and that's going to set you up for success. Tip number two is remove the people who drink in your life for just a little bit, right? You don't want it to be dramatic and you want this to be like a gentle removal. And if they find out you're quitting drinking, just FYI, they'll probably remove themselves from your life because it makes people uncomfortable when you quit drinking, just FYI. Um, However, like for if you're not going to be telling people and you have invitations to places that are drinking or is a big drinking culture, probably the first little bit, you're going to want to make sure that you're just avoiding it for the time being. And like now, I can go anywhere and do anything. It doesn't even matter. I've been alcohol free for like 2.5 years. However, when I got started, that was not the case. Tip number three, this is so important. Like make a list like right now, like do it right now of like everything you love, everything you enjoy. Like, when are you your best? What are you doing at your best? What are these things that you want to enjoy? And make sure you're incorporating things outside and things like moving your body. And when things get tough and you're going through that messy middle, that is going to be what you're going to look back on and remind yourself of like, oh my gosh, this is what I do. I go for a walk in the morning. I do deep breathing for 5 minutes on my lunch break, right? I have celery juice in the morning, right? Like whatever those things are, because we get distracted. And so we want to remind ourselves of what our best self is. And then finally, tip number 4 is rest. So just so you know, stress plus rest equals success. So that is a formula from peak performance. And so really, as you're going through this process and you're shifting and all these things are changing in you, make sure you schedule time to just be and be okay, and don't judge yourself for just being, right? Just allow yourself to love yourself and let go. Because letting go of alcohol for some of us can be big work. I know it was for me. So, all of that being said, those are your 4 tips, and I just really want to impress upon you, like letting go of alcohol, like for some of us, there's no quick fix, right? There's no easy solution. And it's a journey, it's a voyage. It can take some time to get to where we feel free from it, to where we don't feel tempted by alcohol, or we feel really confident in who we are being alcohol free. So that all good things take time. And if you are still listening right now, if you've made it through, awesome. I'm so excited. I would love to invite you to be part of my free Facebook group. It's called Be Magnificent AF Women. Get started on your alcohol-free journey. There's about 400 of us from actually across the world, and we do weekly celebrations. We support each other, and I do challenges, and I share other tips and tricks. So I'd love to have you. And you could just, when you asked to come in, just let them know that you came from the magazine here. So awesome. So great. Thank you so much for being with me today, and we'll see you next time.